Today, 2 local high schools look to advance in Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. Who will advance to the quarterfinals in our tournament? Will it be River Forest or South Central? We will find out shortly because this edition of Making the Grade is coming up next.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana so you can do what moves you.
This is season number 8 of Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. I'm your host, Andy Schultz, and today 8 of the best and brightest in Northwest Indiana come together in our competition to push their team into the quarterfinal round of the Making the Grade tournament. Who will advance in this tournament? Will it be River Forest or South Central? A lot at stake in the tournament. Of course, the coveted Making the Grade trophy, as well as scholarship money generously provided by NIPSCO. We'll have a chance to meet our contestants a little bit later in the game, but we're going to get this contest started right now with our first round that we call Question and Answer. It's pretty simple. I give the questions, you give the answers. Buzz in if you know the correct response. If you do have it, I'll give you 5 points. If not, there's no penalty. We'll just give the other team a chance at those 5 points. All right, hands on buzzers, everybody's in. Your first 5-point clue comes now. Pliny the Elder is credited with the false statement that what large bird sticks its head in the sand when in danger? Nick from South Central.
Ostrich.
Ostrich is correct. South Central on the board first with 5 points, and we continue on with another 5-point clue. This city's airport is named for astronaut John Glenn, who was a U.S. Senator from the state where this city is the largest by population. Name this home of The Ohio State University. Ava from River Forest.
Ohio?
I'm sorry?
Ohio?
Not Ohio. South Central, anybody want to take a shot? Go ahead, Caitlin.
Virginia.
Virginia is not correct. We were looking for Columbus specifically. In Ohio, but the city, Columbus. All right, that's right. No points awarded, no points lost, of course, at any point in the game as well. All right, 5 more points coming your way here. This asterism stars, Kochab and Perkad, are the guardians of the celestial pole. Name this 7-star part of Ursa Minor that contains Polaris, the North Star, as the last star in its handle. Bella from River Forest.
The Big Dipper?
Not the Big Dipper. South Central? Caitlin, you were in just in time. Go ahead, Caitlin.
The Little Dipper?
The Little Dipper is correct. 5 points for South Central. And give me a chance to bring in, and it'll give our cameras and our mics a chance to bring in the game as well. So I'll call on you. But yeah, that's it, Caitlin. Nice job on the response. 5 points for South Central there. Name this Mary Norton novel about the tiny family whose last name is Clock and who survives by temporarily using things that humans don't need. Adelaide from South Central.
The Borrowers?
The Borrowers is correct. 5 more points for South Central. Name the object defined by the National Institute of Health as the basic physical and functional unit of heredity that determines the physical characteristics inherited from parents. Cody from River Forest. Gene is correct. 5 points for River, and you're back on the board. Name the man of myth whose trip to the underworld ended in failure when he looked at his snake-bitten love Eurydice before reaching the surface of Earth. Katrin from South Central.
Orpheus?
It is Orpheus, that's correct. 5 points for South Central. Name the period of music whose main composers during the years from about 1600 to 1750 included Corelli, Handel, and Bach. Cody from River Forest.
Classical?
It is not classical. South Central. There's no harm in trying. Nick, go ahead.
Baroque?
It is the Baroque period. That's what they call it, from 1600 to 1750. Nice job. 5 more. A Brancusi sculpture and a Gustav Klimt painting have what shared two-word title that describes two people with their lips locked together? Bella from River Forest.
The Kiss.
The Kiss is correct. 5 points for River, and you are up to 10. Its government has opened its border with Colombia so its people can survive. Name the South American country where Nicolas Maduro succeeded the late Hugo Chavez. Adelaide from South Central.
Venezuela.
Venezuela is correct. 5 points for SC. Name the type of gathering where something is sold publicly to the highest bidder. Nick from South Central.
An auction?
Auction, yes. 5 more for the satellites. You're up to 35. 5-point clue coming your way. Ben Franklin made one from a piece of iron, hoping that the electrical fire would be drawn out of a cloud silently. What object is still often seen at the tops of buildings? Cody from River
Lightning
Forest.
rod.
I'm sorry?
Lightning rod.
Lightning rod is correct. 5 points for River Forest. What common schoolroom object is the Spanish word pizarra? Monse from River Forest.
Ruler.
Not ruler. South Central? Nick?
Is it pencil?
It's not pencil. We were looking for blackboard or chalkboard, pictured behind me. 5 points here. As you swim, you apply a force to the water, which responds by applying the same force on you in the opposite direction. This shows what law of motion? Nick from South Central.
Newton's third law?
Newton's third law is correct. And that will do it for our first round of play. A hefty point total for South Central early on, but there's plenty of game left. 40-15, South Central leads this one. All right, we will pause the game and take a moment to meet the class. I am on the River Forest side talking to Monse, who is a sophomore at River Forest, and you enjoy reading and writing, and you run track as well, right? So what's your primary event? What do you like to run?
800 mostly.
800. So how do you treat this? Because I always think that that's, I mean, some people probably think that's a sprint, but it's really not,
No,
right?
it's not.
You pace yourself a little
Yeah.
bit. So what's your personal best on that one?
I don't know. I just kind of run. I don't keep track of the time.
It's all right. That's all right. You're doing it for the right reasons then. Monse, nice to meet you. Glad you're here. Good luck the rest of the game. Ava, a sophomore at River Forest. And Ava, you play tennis, correct? You're part of the Academic Super Bowl, Spell Bowl, and you're a music fan. So tell me about your music interests. What is your favorite maybe genre or band?
I really like all genres. I treat them all equally. But yeah, I just listen to all kinds of music.
Awesome. Good to know, Ava. Congratulations on getting here. Good luck the rest of the game. Talking to Cody, who's a junior at River Forest, and you play video games. And interesting, you said that you know every Eminem song by heart, correct?
Correct.
So you actually called yourself the Walking, Talking Eminem Encyclopedia. Have you ever met Marshall Mathers before? Do you want to? I think that. Do you think he'd be like flattered by the fact that you know all the lyrics? Or?
I mean, there's a pretty good amount of people who are just like that, I guess.
Is there a name for that group?
Stan.
Okay.
After the song Stan.
Okay. Nice. Well,
It's
good.
actually a term in the Oxford Dictionary.
Is it really?
It is.
All right. Good, Cody. Nice to meet you. Glad that you are here. Good luck the rest of the game. Bella, a senior from River Forest, going to study what at IU Bloomington next year?
Right now it's going to be exploratory with a basis in science.
Okay. Very good. Exploratory. Take your time. No pressure. Science. And what do you want to do you think?
I really like plants, so maybe a minor in botany.
Nice. Well, very good. Good luck to the River Forest team the rest of the game. They are coached by Jim Weitzel. Over on the South Central side, I'm talking to Nick, who's a senior. Nick, you're going to Trine University next year. What are you going to study there?
I'm going to study electrical engineering.
Okay.
And I'm going to minor in environmental studies or engineering.
Sure. And what do you hope to do?
Work with windmills and solar panels,
Okay.
clean energy.
Good. Good. That's something we definitely need. And now, do you enjoy the drive down I-65 towards Indianapolis? It's a pretty boring drive. Yeah, I believe it. All right, Nick, glad you're here. Good luck the rest of the game. Katrin is a sophomore at South Central, and you recently spent 3 days in Kentucky doing what?
I did. Caitlin and I actually went there together.
Oh.
We were working with a service project to help finish building this house for this
Okay.
family. So that was really cool.
Well, good. That's good charity work that you were doing, and you also enjoy painting and lettering.
I do.
What is lettering?
Lettering, if you think of like calligraphy, but not not just with the calligraphy pen, just like with anything, making like pretty letters.
Good.
Pretty
Good luck
words
the
and
rest of the
stuff.
game. Glad that
you.
you're here. It's Caitlin here, a sophomore from South Central. You have been a part of 13 drama productions at South Central.
Yes.
Which is your favorite out of all of those?
Well, I prefer the musicals. They're more fun, they're exciting, we get more kids, but I think Footloose was my favorite one that I have done.
Do you prefer to be on stage or technical?
On stage,
On
mostly.
stage. Are you a singer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of. Just don't put a mic on me, right? Like
right.
today, right? Exactly. That's awesome. Caitlin, glad you're here. Good to meet you. Good luck the rest of the game. Adelaide is a freshman at South Central, and your older sister was on Making the Grade last year,
Right.
and you weren't scared away by that experience, so you came back, which is great.
yep.
Well, that's good. And you run track and cross country as well.
Yep.
Okay. And I asked Monse earlier what her event was. What's your event?
I do 4x8 and 1600 and 3200.
So distances.
Distance.
Do you ever want to run a marathon at some point?
I think, yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your distance that you go for now?
Well, I really like in cross country, I just prefer the 5K. It's my favorite
Sure,
race.
sure.
Yeah.
3.2, right?
1.
3.1. Shows what I know. Good. Adelaide, great to meet you. Glad that you're here. Good luck the rest of the game to the entire South Central team. They are coached by Dave Horn. All right, continuing on in the game, and it's our second round of play, 5 points apiece for each of these. We call this Pop Quiz. Simple enough, just like the last round, 5 points for a correct response, but this is a one-on-one competition, no conferring with teammates here. So it's gonna be Adelaide versus Bella, Cody and Caitlin, Katrin and Ava, Monse and Nick. And then after 4 questions, we'll just wrap around and start over with Bella and Adelaide again. All right, here we go. Hands on buzzers. This is for Bella and Adelaide. 5 points at stake here. Whichever party has more seats in each chamber of Congress has a person supervising those in his party. Give the title of the person with that job. Adelaide from South Central.
The majority leader?
Majority leader is correct. 5 points for SC. You get the game. Caitlin, Cody, this one's for you. This type of organization may exist when only a few producers control an entire market. Name this type of economic organization used by groups that sell crude oil or illegal drugs. Cody from River Forest.
Monopoly?
Not a monopoly. Caitlin? They were looking for cartel. Katrin, Ava, this one is for you. The area of Hong Kong is disputed by China and what island nation? Ava from River Forest.
Japan.
It is not Japan. Katrin, you want to try it? She says, no, thank you. Taiwan, who they're looking for there. Nick and Monse. When Billy Bones dies, he leaves a sea chest with Captain Flint's map. Name this Robert Louis Stevenson novel about Jim Hawkins' adventures with the one-legged Long John Silver. That was Treasure Island. Bella and Adelaide, for you. Czechoslovakia saw a short-lived Prague Spring. In what year that also saw the Vietnam War's Tet Offensive and the election of Richard Nixon as U.S. president? Looking for the year. 1968. Sorry, Bella, not in time. Were you around in 68? Was that your guess? It was? Oh, shoot. Sorry, Bella. Cody and Caitlin, this one is for you. Name the classic Broadway musical about a Jewish family in Russia. Fiddler on the Roof. Did you guys do that? You didn't do it in the 13 productions? That's all right. Katrin and Ava. What woodworking tool holds large things tight, larger things with a clamp than a clamp can hold? Struggling with the words today. That was a vice that was they're looking for there. All right, Nick and Monse, yeah? Is that where we are? 5 points. The word fan, as in sports fan, is a short version of what 7-letter word? Nick from South Central.
Fanatic.
Fanatic is correct. 5 points For SC, you're back on the board and you're up to 50. Bella and Adelaide. It was officially ratified in 1781 and served as U.S. law until the Constitution was ratified. Bella from River Forest.
Articles of Confederation?
Yes, Articles of Confederation. 5 more for River Forest. You're up to 20. Cody and Caitlin. Its characters include the teacher Bert Cates, who broke state law by teaching evolution in his classroom. Name this play based on the 1925 Tennessee case called the Scopes Monkey Trial. That was Inherit the Wind. Guessing not a production that you did at South Central either.
Oh, none.
Katrin and Ava, this one's for you. Name the series of laws issued by Britain in 1767 that began American unhappiness with the idea of taxation without representation. Ava from River Forest.
The Intolerable Acts?
That's incorrect. Katrin? Those were the Townsend Acts. Townsend Acts. All right, we played 2 rounds. South Central leads 50-20. Many points coming your way in our 3rd round that we call Class Project. This is group work, potentially, if you'd like it to be. I'll give 3 clues that all point toward one answer. If you give me the correct response after the first clue, it's worth 30 points. It's pretty vague, so good job if you do that. After 2 clues, it's worth 20 points, and if I read all 3 clues, it's worth 10. Each team can respond at each of those 3 levels. All right, here we go. Everybody's back in, hands on buzzers. 3 clues, 1 answer for 30. His mother, Anne, was his regent until he assumed power after the death of Cardinal Mazarin. $20-point clue, same answer. He developed the Palace of Versailles into a world landmark, but apparently did not say "L'état c'est moi." Always glad when I get to say a French phrase like that. Not very well either. 10-point clue, same answer. At his death in 1715, this Sun King had governed France for 72 years. Adelaide from South Central.
King Louis the Eighth.
It was not Louis VIII. Bella, River Forest.
King Louis the 14th?
Yes, King Louis the 14th, also known as Louis the Great. There's no points for that.
The Sun King.
Yeah, that's right, Sun King, exactly. Very good. 10 points for River Forest. We continue on, and you start to close the gap there. Good. 3 more clues, 1 answer. Here's your 30-pointer. Scientists studying this astronomical phenomenon have now simulated it by shining ultraviolet light onto gas. All right, no takers. Here's your 20-point clue. The result of that phenomenon is the same approximate color that scientists see when they look at the planet where it is visible. Bella from River Forest.
Visible light.
Incorrect. South Central. 10-point clue. This colorful area of the planet Jupiter is twice as wide as Earth. Ava from River Forest.
Solar storm?
Incorrect. South Central. They call that the Great Red Spot, simulated by shining ultraviolet light onto gas. All right, no worries, no points there. Another 30 at stake here with 3 more clues. His recently discovered story, The Purloining of Prince Oleomargarine, was published in 2017 to mark 150 years since his first book of stories was published. $20-point clue. This humorist's travel books include Roughing It and The Innocents Abroad. Bella from River Forest.
Mark Twain.
It is Mark Twain. That's correct. Or Samuel Clemens. Nice job. 20 points for River Forest, and look at that. We are tied after 3 rounds of play, so you can make up points in a hurry in our final rounds. Let's head to our last round. We call this one Final Exam. You will see on the board 6 categories, each containing 5 questions worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points respectively. We will take the questions in that order. The team that last answered correctly controls the board, except for this first go around, which will go, actually we're tied, so River Forest, you answered last correctly, so you're going to control the board first. What would you like to do with a 10-point clue?
American literature.
American literature, a 10-point clue in that category. Everybody's back in, hands on buzzers. The grandfather in this depressing John Steinbeck novel dies near his land in the Dust Bowl of Oklahoma. Bella from River Forest.
Of Mice and Men.
It is not Of Mice and Men. South Central. Nick, you were just in time. What would you like to say?
Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes of Wrath is correct. 10 points for South Central. You get the points and you control. So you can stay with American literature for 15 or go somewhere else.
I'd like to go physics for 10.
Physics, a 10-point clue there. First and last name needed. After her husband Pierre was killed, this chemist and Bella from River Forest.
Marie Curie.
That is correct. 10 points for River. We're tied. You control the board.
American literature.
American literature, 15. Carolyn Keene is credited as the author of mysteries featuring this redheaded girl detective. Bella from River Forest.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, yes, 15 more for River. You've got the board.
U.S. geography.
Geography, 10 points in that category. This state's points of interest include the Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park, the Kennedy Space Center, and the Everglades. Bella from River Forest.
Florida.
Florida, yes, 10 points for River, and you control again.
Let's go museums.
Museums, 10 there. While Mark Twain was in this city, he spent time visiting the Cathedral of Notre Dame and almost managing Bella from River Forest.
Paris.
That is Paris. 10 more points for Bella, actually specifically, and River as well. You're up to 95.
Let's go U.S. geography.
You bet. Geography, 15 in that category. Wind Cave and Badlands are national parks in this state. Bella from River Forest.
South Dakota.
That is South Dakota, yes, 15. Everybody's buzzers working here? What do we got? Nice job, Bella. No, you're doing a great job, both teams. Go ahead, Bella.
Recent events.
Recent events, 10. The biggest grower of this tropical fruit was recently created by a merger between an Irish firm and Chiquita Brands International. Adelaide from South Central.
Banana.
Banana. She takes momentum back for South Central. 10 points there, and you control the board.
American literature for 20.
American literature, it's 20 in that category. Her book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, was the Adelaide from South Central.
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou, yes, 20 more for you. You're up to 90.
For 25.
Literature, 25. This daughter of transcendentalist philosopher Bronson lived in Orchard House in Concord, Massachusetts for almost 20 years and said her most famous story there. That was Louisa May Alcott. South Central.
Recent events for 15.
Actually, there is a 30 in American literature. I saw it disappear, but you can go there or go elsewhere. Let's do that. We'll finish up the category for 30. This Henry James story ends with the death of the boy named Miles, who has been seeing ghosts along with his sister Flora. That work was called The Turn of the Screw. South Central, new category now.
Recent events for 15.
Events, 15. In 2017, General Motors sold 2 of its European car divisions to the PSA Group in this country, which sells the car brands Citroën and Peugeot. Adelaide from South Central.
France.
France, yes, 15 for South Central. You trail by 5.
Recent events for 20.
20 for recent events. In 2017, this country celebrated 100 years of independence from neighboring Russia. That was Finland. South Central.
Recent events for 25.
2 minutes to go in the game. Recent events, 25 points there. The NASA mission to explore the Trojan asteroids near Jupiter shares this female first name with a set of fossils found in Ethiopia and with Canadian author Montgomery. Bella from River Forest.
Sue.
Not Sue. South Central. Go ahead, Nick.
Jane.
It was not Jane. We're looking for Lucy. South Central.
U.S. Geography for 20.
U.S. Geography, 20 points in that category. This state's part of U.S. Highway 50, considered the loneliest road in America, largely follows the trail used by the Pony Express. Cody from River Forest.
Oregon?
Not Oregon, South Central. Adelaide.
Kansas.
It is not Kansas. They were looking for Nevada. SC.
U.S. Geography for 25.
25, Geography. The Milk River that leaves the U.S. goes into the Canadian province of Alberta, and then comes back into the U.S. begins in this state just east of Glacier National Park. Bella from River Forest.
Alaska.
Not Alaska, South Central. In time? We make it? Nope, sorry, Nick. They told me you did not. 1 minute left to go in the round. We were looking for Montana there. Your board, South Central.
U.S. Geography for 30.
30, Geography. The 444-mile-long Natchez Trace Parkway begins near Natchez, a town in this southern state. Bella from River Forest.
New Mexico.
It is not New Mexico. Adelaide.
Texas.
Not Texas. It was Mississippi. South Central.
Recent events for 30.
Events, 30 will wipe the category. He is the first Hispanic chairman of the Democrat National Committee. Adelaide from South Central.
Tom Perez.
Tom Perez is correct. 30 points for South Central. You are in the lead. What would you like to do?
Asian countries for 10.
Asian countries, 10. In the 1946 Treaty of Manila, the U.S. granted independence to this. Bella from River Forest.
Philippines.
Philippines, yes, 10 points. Your board.
Museums.
Museums, a 15-point clue. This major city contains the Australian Museum of a world-famous opera house. Bella from River Forest.
Sydney.
It is Sydney, 15. Puts you to 135. We're tied and you control.
Museums.
Museums for 20. This New York City museum is often abbreviated MOMA. Adelaide from South Central.
Museum of Modern Art.
Yes, Museum of Modern Art for 20 points. Your lead, your board.
Oh, physics for 15.
Physics, 15. This idea says that you can't know a particle's location and its momentum at the same time. Nick from South Central.
The uncertainty principle.
Yes, that's correct. Heisenberg's specifically, but yes, 15 points for South Central. And that is our game by a score of 170 to 135 in one of the closer games I think I've seen here in some time. Congratulations to both teams. But South Central, you will advance to our quarterfinal round. And it was a pleasure to do this game with all of you. Great contributions across the board. We will see you next time here on Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.